Hey YouTube, how's it going guys? Oh jeez, I have tried to make this video so many times today. I started filming outside this morning, but loads of my neighbours were out in their gardens and like doing things behind me, and it just kind of put me off a bit. I put makeup on this morning and everything, and then I've ended up doing like a big hit workout routine in my garden, and then finished off with a 25-mile bike ride with my neighbour Sam, and I'm a sweaty mess right now. I hope you guys are managing to get out and enjoy the sunshine right now, because it feels like there's a real light at the end of the tunnel and we're suddenly coming to the end of lockdown potentially. You know, things are easing up. Like, I had my little dark patch, but I feel like I'm definitely on a real kind of upward swing now and managing to see a few people, and yeah, it's all good. I hope you guys are feeling the same. So I wanted to talk about the big race in Berlin at the weekend, and I couldn't talk about it without first talking about Daniel Alves, because oh my god, like, if you've not heard about this, Daniel Alves is an Audi works driver, and he did something kind of nuts because he got a professional sim racer to race for him and pretend to be him in the race. Unfortunately, the whole thing kicked off. It went crazy. Formula E found out, fined him 10,000 euros, which, to be honest, they're giving the money to UNICEF, so if anything, something good has come out of it. But he's now been dropped by Audi, and it's good, I think, that it's been taken really seriously, because some people have turned around and said, well, hey, you know, this is just a computer game, does it really matter? Yes, it does matter, because it's a competition, and with any competition, the idea is that you don't cheat. I think it's so important for esport that people do take it seriously. We've seen all kinds of things happening, like Simon Pagenaud taking out Lando Norris in the virtual Indy 500. People put so much time and effort into practicing. I've spent over 160 hours practicing and playing on R Factor 2 for the Formula E Race at Home Challenge. That's like 4 working weeks pretty much. So that's a lot of my time. I think it's really good that Formula E and Audi have actually done something that says, yeah, look, this is not acceptable. Whether it's racing in the real world or the virtual world, you don't cheat. End of. Now, Berlin was a bit of a crazy race because there was no grip at this circuit, and we didn't get the track until Friday morning. Like, Formula E did this on purpose just to really level the field, and to be honest, I thought it was quite a good idea. It meant everybody just had to jump on Friday and go crazy. Everybody I spoke to had problems at this track with understeer coming into the corners and oversteer coming out of them. And this was exacerbated for me a little bit because I moved on to my regular sim. The sim that I was using originally is the one that Formula E lent me. It's been really good and I've been really grateful for it, but I needed to go back onto my regular sim, mainly just because I needed to get some kind of consistency, and I'm going backwards and forwards between the two and moving kit around, and it's not practical. The Formula E sim has a load cell on the brake pedal. A load cell is basically something that creates resistance, so that when you brake, you have this feeling that it's getting harder as you push. The pedals on my sim don't have the same kind of setup with the load cell. I sort of did something a bit dumb, really, on Saturday morning. I tried to create my own load cell. It was a good idea and it was quite inspired. I did it using pipe insulation and duct tape. Basically, I just wasted about 2 hours when I should have been practicing. But the reason I did it is because there were really big gains to be made up on the brakes at this track. The first corner, you have to trail brake. Now, trail braking is when you're turning the wheel and braking at the same time. It means you can't hit the brakes like full power because you'll spin the car, so you have to feather the brake, and you have to balance the car into the corner. Braking is really important because it ultimately controls the car, it kind of enables you to pivot the car and rotate it and do all kinds of things. When you don't have a load cell, you're losing an element of control. This is a very crude diagram of the first corner, but basically you come in and then it starts tightening like this. You have to ease on the brakes and feather them around. If you brake too hard, you risk putting the car into a spin or just taking off too much speed. So it's really critical that you have good feel through the brake pedal. This is why I did what I did. It didn't work out. It was a risk. Hey, I'm learning all the time in esports. That's the way it is. So let me show you the qualifying lap anyway, and I'll talk you around the track and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so as you can see, the main straight has got a gentle curve to it, and it comes round into this very, very tight corner at the end. Now, from this point, you've got to trail brake into this very tight corner, and it's a real balancing act between not slowing the car too much and also not pitching the car into a big slide before you're back round here, and again trying to keep things tidy but keep momentum going. Now, coming into this corner, unfortunately I had a big slide and it really cost me because you carry the speed through here all the way down to the next corner. So unfortunately, I mean, I was aiming for a time of 1 minute 11.4 or 0.6 I think that I did in practice, Again, coming into this corner, it's so difficult trying to get the car turned in here. There was a problem with a lot of understeer and then risking massive oversteer on the exit there. It was so easy to get the car just spinning. And then through this section here where, I mean, yeah, I just wasn't really going as quickly as I could have done. Again, this corner, it's very easy to spin the car on the exit on pretty much most of the hairpins here, but certainly that corner and the one before it. And then here, just trying to pitch it in and carry as much speed around as I can. But yeah, 2 seconds away from where I should have been time-wise. But again, course like this, it's so easy to lose time really. You make one mistake on these big long straights and yeah, that's your time written off. So anyway, let's jump to the grid for the start of the race. And as predicted, yeah, I'm starting on the back row, but all is not lost, guys. We can get a good jump start here. And yeah, as I was hoping, I got a good run off the line. And down to this first corner, I'm thinking, well, yeah, anything can happen here really. So I'm trying to get on the inside as much as I can, but also leave myself a bit of space to try and cut through the pack. Now it's tricky through here because you're often fighting a battle on two fronts, because the inside of one corner is the inside on the next corner coming up. So yeah, already good. We're up to 21st, 22nd, 23rd even. That's exactly what I was saying there about you leave one corner closed there, but then as you come round, you then left the other corner open on the inside, so it's difficult to difficult on these opening laps. But anyway, 21st position right now, it's not bad. I saw this guy coming through. Yeah, nice one, thanks guys. A few really annoying incidents in this race, and so yeah, I forgot to report that one actually. That shouldn't have happened. But anyway, I'm trying to power through, made the time back up, and I think that was at Scott Sovic that hit me. Anyway, coming onto the main straight now, a bit of, these are just kind of opportunities you need really. So I'm thinking, right, well I'm kind of back up to 22nd, and I'm in the pack, and there's everything to play for. So come through into T1 again. As you can see, got a bit of a slide on there, and I'm managing to, see what I mean? You keep one position closed there and someone comes through on the other side and now holds the inside line. In fact, so much contact in this race. And then here we go, boom. At which point, that was it, that was my race over. You can see from my reaction, I was pretty upset about it. Down to 24th. And yeah, what can I say really? It wasn't my weekend. So you can see from my reaction there, I was really frustrated. There were 3 times during those opening laps that I had a lot of contact. When you've got that many cars on the track at any one time in a short space, you're gonna have that happening. But I do feel like I was robbed a little bit. The thing is, we don't know where we're gonna be racing this weekend. We'll find out again on Friday. Now Thrustmaster, who make the wheel and pedals that I use, it's the TGT model, they've just released a new set of pedals called the TLCM, which have a load cell on the brake. So I'm really hoping to try and get my hands on one of these setups, because I think that could give me a massive edge coming into, well, wherever we're going to be racing on Saturday. So tune in and please wish me well for a good race. I've got a few interviews lined up with people, so there's going to be some extra content coming over the next few weeks as well. Some of that will be going exclusively onto my Patreon channel. So if you're interested in learning more about being a patron, you can always check out the link here or the one down there. Yeah, that's it for this week, guys. So enjoy the sunshine, keep working on the tan. Mine's looking pretty good right now. Please like this video, please comment in the box, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all next Wednesday at 8 AM. See you then, folks. Enjoy the sunshine. Guys, shut up. Shush. Angry birds.